It's how you have fun, by going off the rails and then creating your own rails.
It's gonna be weird. Alright. Alright. I don't have that character made, so oh wells. Are we ready
Check.
to proceed? Is all of our characters still here? Alright. Alright. Yeah. Alright, there's the thing. Okay. Everybody's on the loading screen, yep?
Yep. Go ahead, Derek. Bring us on in.
Huh?
See the book cover?
What?
Go ahead. Bring us in.
Over here is my drag. Alright, so, you don't usually do the intro. Hey, hello, everybody! That's what Tim does.
Hey-o!
We're back. I'm not a wordsmith. Never claimed to be. Put on the spot. Tim's a punk. Go ahead, Tim. Take it from there.
Welcome back to episode 3 of Age of Sigmar Soulbound. I don't think we ever have a title for this campaign. If we have said it, I don't know it. Right now, I'm messing with Boners R Us.
From the Reap and Sow book.
Reap and Sow book. Okay.
It's a free campaign you can get from Cubicle 7's website.
Nice. Cubicle 7. Check them out.
Yeah, they're the I guess not the developers, or I guess they kind of are. Yeah, they're the publishers of the game. But yeah, Reap and Sow is a free one. They do this game. The Wrath and Glory, the 40K one that we did, which was a lot of fun. Which, quick side note, they're about to release the physical book of the Xenos. I forgot what the full title of it is, but it gives a lot more options for like Aldar Age Drukari, all the Eldar and Dark Eldar stuff that people really wanted. They added it in that book, so there's a lot more class options and stuff.
Nice.
I've had it pre-ordered since like freaking January, either that or February. So I have the digital copy, but
okay,
physical
So
copy
for Wrath and Glory, right?
That's for Wrath and Glory. So yeah, whenever we kick back into that, we may see some more fun stuff with that.
Woohoo!
So here we are, episode 3, where we last left. Oh, hello everybody. My name is Ted. With us is we do this in the way I can point. Grady over here, Heath over here, and Derek up above as our DM, which is funny because the way his nameplate's working, you only see this. So it's just eyes and that's it.
Pull your camera down, Derek. Like pivot it down a little bit.
It's gonna fall.
No, I'm fine with you looking like that. You look like Wilson from Home Improvement.
Is that
I
better?
was okay with it. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Is that better? I'm gonna start sliding down in my chair anyway. So
Yeah, that's fine. Like I said, you be Wilson. It's
what I
fine.
do.
It's okay. Where we last left off, we had surrendered a lady to the Bone Reapers. And then her sister died, got reborn, and we said, we'll help you get your sister back, even though Grady's character totally just let her go for free. That's what happened.
Don't throw him under the bus. You all have voices.
And so here we are. So all right, Derek, go ahead and let's continue the saga.
All right, we all should be in the temple. Yeah, everybody see that? It's working.
See?
Right.
Correct.
I moved everybody over there, so I was just making sure it's good now. All right, so at this point, you all remember she just not very happy with you because you just not even ransom, like just gave the sister away. At this point, she says that we'll leave as soon as possible, preferably when it's daylight. Because if we move at night, it's probable that the Bone Reapers are still around. They don't exactly move fast. They camp a lot, slow and steady. So don't really want to go trudging into that real quick. So if there's anything that you need to do before we leave, now is the time to do it.
I think this would be a time for I forget Heath's character to probably pack up some vials of stuff and take with you. You know,
It's the blood.
People are. You've noticed that people have basically started setting up like little. Trying to think of how to word it in this world. Like little prayer groups. You know, they're clearly very taken aback by what's happened. They were all just kind of packed around the area. Nobody's leaving. Everybody wants to kind of bask. And you just hear groups talking about Sigmar and his light and all the fun stuff that everybody thinks Sigmar is about. So,
okay.
I mean, you pretty much have kind of like a free reign at the moment to go anywhere, do anything that you need to do. You know, there's not another rest stop for 60 miles. So if you got to do something now, now's the time to do it. That kind of thing.
I want to know, maybe, I'll probably just kind of stick around, try to listen in on some people's conversations, see if they, just to kind of just get some intel about whatever they're talking about, to know more about what's going down. I think that'd be a good idea. See what she says, how she interacts with the people. Just watch. See what's going on.
All right. I mean, are you like attentively listening?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I mean, if whoever is wanting to kind of listen, like straight up awareness checks, that kind of thing, and then we'll go from there. If you want.
Oh, okay. Awareness. So, he knew how to do it before me. Oh no. What's that target DN?
It's just a 2. I mean, nobody's being quiet about what they're doing.
Shoot.
Okay.
I don't hear nothing.
What do you mean? You have 3 successes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I hear stuff.
You hear what you think to be human voices. Okay. What are you going to be doing, Grady?
I am going to go back to my people and let them know what I will be doing and kind of tap somebody to be the next leader while I'm gone and let them know what's up. And probably like I really don't have any like gear to like put on or anything like that. So I'll just make sure that like my great sword is sharpened and my bow is restrung or something before we go.
Okay. All right. You head that way, and for the people that are listening in, you're pretty much trying to. Well, you pretty much hear people trying to figure out what she is versus like how it happened. No one seems to be confused about that, which is kind of strange. Everyone seems to be fully understanding what she is or like how it happened, but now they're trying to figure out what she's doing as far as like her gear, because there's quite a few different versions that people have seen. So some people are arguing she's a warrior, some people are arguing she's like a wizard kind of thing. that sort of thing. There, but nothing that would give you more information, because they don't know either. Right now, it's just people trying to figure out the most information amongst themselves.
Do we know what she is? I think somebody last game asked her something along those lines.
No, I think I said it, but I don't think we were supposed to know it. It's just because I know the game.
Yeah,
That
You're
I know it. A meta game.
I can look here. I mean, like, you guys were rolling theology and lore. That would be what that kind of stuff is under, for sure. You even rolled for like a ancestral memory stuff. So, I mean, it's very obvious to all of you that she's a Stormcast Eternal. That's why she's resurrected. So basically, it's someone who has lost their life, and Sigmar decided that their soul, I guess, is worthy of like reincarnation. But the big thing about them is that they're called Eternals, kind of immortal, but every time they die, they lose a part of themselves and they come back. So it ends up being bad, and that's actually what the actual tabletop game is getting into right now. Is Stormcast are coming back on that last leg, and they're not very happy about it. They're all pissed off. Kind of cool side story.
Yeah, it is.
I'm super excited about it. I'm sorry. I play Stormcast. Like, I have Stormcast, so I'm super excited about them opening up that can of worms. All right. So Grady's going back to the Grove.
Surprised, Heath, you're not trying to hunt.
Yes. I need to go hunt very badly.
Alrighty.
So I'll just kind of spook around, but not really. I can't really do much. I don't really have to pack for anything. Yeah.
Okay. So are you gonna just hang out in the temple?
Yeah, I'm just gonna hang out in the temple.
Gonna float around with anybody?
No, I'll just hang out in the temp. I'll just hang out in the temple.
Okay.
Just take in, people watch it, gather any information, see if there anything happens, if anybody slips of the tongue, something like that, you know? Anything or everything.
As far as learning any kind of information right now, you're just around a bunch of peeps that they're all doing the same thing.
Where's the lantern?
Huh?
Didn't she take the lantern, or did it break?
It's gone.
Oh, okay. Then I got nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got nothing to do.
I'm trying to do some stuff on the fly, and I'm not very good at it whenever not very familiar with the program. Okay, let's do this.
Okay, I don't have to show it till it's ready.
I
don't have to show it to everybody until you're done.
Well, really, I just need to add a map to a page, and I don't remember how.
You'll open the folder that it's in and drag and drop it onto a new page.
If it's a saved image?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Uploading. Gonna make this a bigger.
And that's how we do everything here. We don't. People say it's poor planning. I say no. You get to legit see how it works. You know, it's not always polished. Markiplier has edits. He has editors. You know what I'm saying?
Markiplier has a team.
That's true. Yeah, you know. So like, that way everybody looks cool.
Of which I don't understand.
We don't want.
I like Markiplier, but I don't understand the giant following.
We don't want to look cool.
All right, so I don't know how to split people. So everybody, welcome to the Grove.
Okay.
I don't know how to split people in it. All right, so as you're walking up, still nighttime, but all the storms and everything have cleared out. It doesn't seem like your people really. I'm not going to say they don't care, but they clearly it's not new to them. So they're they're still doing what they do. They're not doing oohs and ahs like the humans are.
So I will go find probably the like the next oldest person, the next oldest Sylvaneth, and let them know that I've been soulbound to go and rescue somebody, and that they're to carry on in my stead, but be on high alert and make sure they have watchers set up at night to try and protect the work that we're doing here.
Okay. All right, let's see here. Thanks for that. All right, so I clicked on a page and instead of doing what I wanted, just opened up a pop-up. All right, so as you're walking up, you'll see they're not really female because they're trees, but they're, I guess, the female of the trees. They're called branch wraiths. They're kind of like witches, but they're leaders of your people. They tend to lead like armies, that kind of thing. And they're all just kind of conspiring in one little area. And once they notice you, or I said branch wraith, branch witch, sorry. I'm looking at a big list here. They see you coming, and one of them walks up and says, was it just an eternal?
The so I'm assuming that they saw the you're gonna have to remind me what the invaders were.
Bone Reapers.
The Bone Reapers.
I assume they saw the Bone Reapers land, but they're asking more about the lightning. And I'll explain to them. Yes, another Stormcast Eternal has been forged, and she is tasked with finding her sister, and we have been soulbound to that quest. So I must go handle this, because to dishonor being soulbound would be to dishonor my goddess, and they know that. They're smart enough. They know that.
Oh, sure. Yeah. She kind of shakes her head. Yes. Normally, I would ask why you were tasking yourself with these things simply because it's not our problem. But if what you say is true, then you have no choice. Do you need anything from us before you leave?
I will go collect my iron bark oil. If I could have my great sword sharpened and my bow restrung, I would appreciate your blessings upon my equipment before we head out.
Of course, that goes without saying. We'll always be with you in spirit and every other possible way. Basically, you can commune with us through, I'm not going to say spirit realm, but the tree realms.
The
I forgot what the word
green.
is. There's a word, but
The
there's a word, but I
green.
forgot what it is. The green.
Yeah, like Swamp Thing.
The green.
Yeah.
So they branch witches are usually kind of old. So you notice some more younger, they look more like tree with spirits growing out of them. But they come up and take your gear and go to what you know to be more of the forge, your typical what's it called? It's like a rune, not table, but it's like a blessing table where they can cast stuff with runes on them. And they all begin doing all of that. Let's see here. Before you leave, you start getting the inkling that you need to go towards you have like a well, kind of like a wellspring. If you've ever played like WoW, you know, you have like that big pool, kind of like a reflection pool. You feel like you need to go towards it.
So the magical energy within me is kind of buzzing, and I know that means that I'm being summoned. So I will, we'll say that the on the map, we'll just say that the space with the stairs and the totally not Zelda stuff on it is is the wellspring.
There we go. Totally nuts. It's
Zelbo. Zelbo.
Zelbo. His awkward cousin. I like the little sword though. Okay, so as you kind of peer into it, you start to hear more of a it's a normally to other people it would sound simply like nature, like wind blowing, grass, you know, making the little wavy noise that it makes when wind blows it, waves crashing, basically an all of the mixture of what someone in nature would just be hearing.
Gladiator walking through.
Gladiator walking through?
You know the movie Gladiator when he's walking through the big field of wheat? He's just touching
maize,
it.
Sir.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. I'll throw the clip in.
There we go. Copyright Fox, I assume.
Yeah, probably.
Russell Crowe comes to your house,
beats my ass, and runs off singing.
So you begin to hear some like a voice that is incredibly soothing. It's something that a child would feel if they hadn't seen their mother in forever and suddenly heard their voice. And basically what you can get from it is I'm very proud of you to take on this mission, and anything that you need, just ask of me.
Alariel, thank you. I'm sorry that I must leave our mission behind to handle this new quest from Sigmar. I would ask that you guide the branch witches and provide safety to the younglings as they continue our work here to purify these lands.
Is that the only thing you wish is for me to care for them?
If I were allowed a bit of greed here, I would wish that my bow would be strengthened with your blessing so that I would know that you are with me.
The light from the water kind of shimmers for a second, and she just says, "It is done."
With your blessing, we will make this a quick quest so that I can return and lead your people once more.
And you just feel like an appreciation. Like there's no words for it, but you can feel that if you ever had any doubt, it's all gone. And she says, if there's anything that you or your tribe, because that's what she's referring to, you, your little colony here, then simply speak into this. And out of the water comes a little, kind of like a little talisman that looks like a kind of like a beetle with like big old pinchers like this. I don't know if you can see my hand, but
like a scarab almost.
Kind of
like a scarab. Okay.
Beetle pendant. Okay.
And like no words, you just get the feeling that she's gone, but she's still with you, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. I'm carrying your love with me.
you got me.
I don't know if you can see this picture, but
No.
son of a stupid camera.
The good like fake green screen that we use. Yeah.
Anyways, that's what the beetle looks like.
Okay.
It looked that. That was on the
we have a group that you can just send a picture to.
Nope, not doing it.
Okay, fair enough. That's fine. All right.
He said we have a limited time. We got to go.
Move it on. I'm done with the beetle. Okay. So water returns to normal. No one seems to notice that happened. It seemed like it was literally just all aimed at you, almost inside your mind only, but definitely was there. Let's see, what should we call them? Kind of your little squire people come up and say, everything's done, but there's a problem with your bow.
I'm a little worried because that's something I've relied on through battle after battle, fighting the chaos, and for something to be wrong with it, I would feel as if my arm has been removed. So I'm gonna get over there with some haste.
Okay. So whenever you get over there, you see all of the town armorers, I guess we'll call them, are weaponsmiths. They're working on the bow, and it doesn't look any different, but they can't, like, you can tell that they're trying to tie on different strings. Like, you can see that they're all over the place, like they've been trying to do the same thing over and over, and it's not working. And there's arrows all over the ground, and they look at you in basically horror because they know how important a bow is to you. I mean, any of your kind, but the bow itself is really important. And they say, we don't know what's going on with your bow, but we cannot hook a string to it. Every time we do it, it either falls off, breaks, or disappears.
Move aside. I will string it myself if you can't handle it. Okay. And in the old way that I was taught, I will pull the bow around my leg a certain way and kind of lean into it to bring the ends of the bow together without having to work my arms. You there, hand me that string so I may fletch this. And when they hand it to me, I'll work on looping it, and I'll work on looping it and then pulling it to the top, and then I finally get it under, and I kind of stop leaning against the bow, and it kind of goes back to shape.
Well, you'll notice whenever you put your hand in front, like through it, if it's shaped, like this, when you put your hands through the center of it to start trying to brace it down, the center of it starts to glow, and you see what looks to be kind of like an arrow. But as soon as you move your hand away from it, it disappears.
Does this energy have a feeling associated with it?
Oh yes.
I'll put my hand back where it was just a moment ago and just kind of concentrate on what I'm feeling.
Okay. When you put your hand back where an arrow would be, an arrow begins to show up in pretty much in pure energy. And while your hand is there, it just stays right where a knocked arrow would be.
I will say to myself, I understand. And I'll kind of immediately turn away from everybody, and as if it was a fletched bow with a standard arrow, I'll draw back and let it loose, like I've done thousands upon thousands of times before, out into the wild, away from town.
It fires a massive, basically celestial-looking arrow from it.
And I get this overwhelming sense of pride mixed with gratitude that my goddess has provided me something that I would have never thought possible.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, I should have gone looking for stuff.
Still can.
You'll get a +1 lamp.
There you go, +1 lamp. But yeah, you get the feeling that the arrow can basically be guided. Like it doesn't necessarily have to be aimed directly at its target to hit that target.
Sick. Okay.
Yeah. Got a little Gungnir action.
And everyone literally stares at you like, what the actual fudge stick just happened? And I think everyone kind of knows it's not a normal day here at the Grove. The old branch witch that initially met you kind of puts her hand like on your chest and says, "You've been touched. Don't waste this gift."
And I'll declare to everybody in like an ancient tongue, saying Alariel's name, and that she has blessed us this day, and I will return triumphant.
Big chorus of "Yay!
Yeah!
There we go."
Yeah!
Is it just a bunch of like
Little
pieces
tree
of
people!
timber?
Woo!
Just a bunch of sticks like clapping together.
That I don't have a sound for.
I don't have any sticks.
It's a glockenspiel.
Anyway. Just imagine. There you go. Just a lot of those.
Those what are those things called that they give out at sporting events? They're like the sticks.
Oh yeah, the little boom
together.
sticks. Yeah.
God, not those.
Some vuvuzelas going off.
All right.
Alrighty.
Well, with that, I'll head back to the temple and let somebody else have the spotlight.
Okay. All right. So,
Heathpotamus.
yeah, Heath. Okay. Get this. All right, we're still back at the temple here. Everybody's at the temple for the most part. All right, Heath. Where do you want to go to to handle your current needs.
Where there's a dark and just people, not so crowded, but there's people around.
Okay. So we'll just go back towards the town center here. I don't know how to take tokens off. Does this work? Let's see.
I just clicked mine and hit delete. So
Sweet. All right. Tim, you still
How
have
do you drag it onto the map? I forgot.
if you go to your journal in the top right,
Gotcha.
you can just drag your name over.
Okay. Well, somebody's already done it, so.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
I'm just
Cool.
floating around doing spooky stuff.
Or did you go with him, or are you still at the temple?
I'll be out. I'll see myself out.
You can see
I'll
himself.
see myself. All right. So,
Let's go.
as of right now, most of the people are at the temple. This is kind of like in front of the inn area, and there's some people just kind of hanging about. And up towards the top here by the water, there's a single guy just kind of skipping rocks, and you can tell he's not as excited, not as happy, doesn't seem to give a shit what's going on. He's just minding his own business up there.
Skipping rocks. Woo!
Okay. So
Oh,
is he like up, like where at on the map?
see the water up
See?
at the top?
Yeah.
He's just up there. He's just
Okay.
hanging out.
Okay. So I'm going to pull a stealth move, and I'm
Okay.
going to cast Dark Mist.
Okay.
Okay. So basically, for some reason, it's not on my sheet, but I did pick it. It says, exhale tendrils of dark magic that transform yourself into floating insubstantial mist. Then I could choose myself for an ally, and it's for 1 minute. And then I gain a flying speed and take no damage from non-magical weapons. The target, which is that man, can still see and hear, but it lacks other senses and cannot communicate. And then I can flow through small cracks and other openings. And then for each additional success, it'll last another minute.
Okay.
I'll put a
So-
little dude on there.
Okay.
Yeah,
So I'm going to do that so I can like stealthily get over to that dude. So
Just skipping rocks,
see,
living life.
Trying to make him bigger.
Spellcast
So
bonus.
there you go.
What's the bonus going to be on that?
I don't know that specific.
Because the DN is a 6-1. So
I would. Is it a spell?
yes, it's in my spell list on my character sheet. So
Okay, but it's not in the game. Yeah. Oh, it's in the death book, isn't it?
correct. Which of course you can't see it. So
Did you say that the DN is a 6-1?
yeah, that's what it says.
Okay.
But the Roll20 is asking for a spell casting bonus.
Sure. I guess unless you have something that's adding to your spellcasting specifically, you don't have a bonus.
No bonuses.
I don't believe so. No.
It doesn't say. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is the only bonus is it's like for every success, it lasts another minute. Or if I could
Okay.
choose another target. So, you know.
Is he rolling Arcana for that, or
It's just a spell.
Yeah, the spell gets bonuses for something, but I don't think unless he has something that adds like a bonus to it, I don't believe it.
Mhm.
I just read you everything that was in the book, so
Yeah.
you just go ahead and click it.
Yeah, see what happens. Okay, well the focus.
No successes.
That's a high. You have to at least roll a 6. That's a high.
Yeah.
It's a
high
powerful
DN.
spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dark
Okay,
Mist.
well, I
You
mean,
know,
in
you
this,
could just, walk up to him. He is.
I'm skipping rocks. Hell yeah!
Okay, so does he see me since I tried that and it didn't work?
Man,
Or does he
No.
see me coming up?
No.
Only thing I'm
Okay.
focused on is rocks. Skipping them.
I decided to be that guy.
Gonna mute Tim.
So
Haven't had this
I'm
much
trying
fun
to-
since I worked at the quarry.
yeah. So I guess is there a way that I'm not seeing anything in the book? That's why I'm asking. Is there any way I could just like walk up and do like a stealth and just start drinking?
You have a stealth ability, yeah?
I just tried to use it. That was it, I think.
No. I mean, like, isn't there an ability like for awareness and stuff?
Mhm.
Isn't there one just called stealth?
Yeah. There's a
Oh,
stealth
you talking
skill.
about in a skill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just use your.
Oh yeah, I can
Oh.
roll stealth check.
Yeah. Do that.
Okay. Do I get a bonus since I have one checked in it? Would it be a +1 if I have it actually checked off?
I
In the
forgot.
training
Hopefully that
box?
already takes that into account.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It says 0.
I think it
Well,
takes
probably-
it into account. It's one of those things that we always tried to figure out. I think it does take it into account.
Okay,
on
I'll
rolling
just leave it
certain
0 then.
things.
That's cool.
Yeah.
4 successes.
Yeah. Yeah, with a DN of 2. Yeah, he's definitely in his own zone here. He's not paying attention to you at all. He let's see, make a I guess awareness? Make an awareness check.
Click.
I'm gonna hover outside.
5 successes.
Nice. Being that your senses as a vampire are more heightened, you can old man floating in the background. You could definitely smell alcohol, and you can tell he's definitely inebriated.
Okay.
You can kind of hear him mumbling about like it's the last time I let her make a fool out of me, and then throws another rock. Just
Okay. I'm just gonna grab him by the.
he's got some problems.
Okay, I'm just gonna grab him by the top of the head and jerk his neck to one side and take a big bite. And start feeding.
Okay, is that a skill for vampires? I don't exactly know.
There's nothing in the book that says anything like that. But how is a vampire supposed to feed?
So
Right.
it is. So in the book that I'm reading, it is a thing.
Okay.
In the book that I am reading,
Is it
called
Is it the
the-
Soulbound book?
no, it's an actual.
Okay.
It's a book.
Okay.
And they operate the same way. The vampires operate the same way, so they still have to drink blood.
Right.
So if they don't, after a certain period of time, they go more and more feral, and then their appearance would change into more of a ghoulish type vampire, gonna get you type thing.
Yeah.
But the hunger, thirst, this is also a thing that they have to be aware of as well, of going too much into it to go more and more and more and more.
Right.
So it's like a thing you have to constantly fight. And the guy in the book, he has little vials, so that way, because he's trying to not hunt people,
Right.
So he's got vials of stuff, so that he tries to every now and again take a swig from, to stop from killing. But
Gotcha.
it is a thing. But it is just a normal bite of the neck vampire
Cool.
thing.
So
Just look in here.
do I need to roll something to see if I leave him alive or dead, or
Definitely wouldn't want to kill him.
no? That's
Well,
why.
Yeah.
I'm trying to like do the dice and let the dice decide his fate. Well, I want to try not to kill him. I'm just trying to feed so we can go on this mission, but sometimes stuff happens.
Mix up, yeah, that's true. Sometimes you can slip up.
You have fortitude.
Fortitude. I don't have anything checked in it, but
You still roll for it, yeah.
Yeah.
give me a roll fortitude check.
Well, I don't see anything else that we could really.
Or
that
should
would
I roll
make
an
sense.
intuition check to like feel his heartbeat when it gets to that point where it's just about to stop? Just throwing that out there.
I like that.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I like
Intuition check?
It makes because like I'm trying to find one that would make sense with you having to have done it before.
Yeah.
So let's do that.
Okay. No bonus.
Okay.
Let's go. 4 successes.
Nice. Yeah, you are you just trying to quench
I'm
your
just trying
thirst
to
at the
feed
moment?
and then like, make sure he's not dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean you definitely get what you need from him, and you're able to fully control
Okay.
it. Yeah, he's
Okay,
out, but he's not.
So
dead.
I feed out the poor soul, and then I stop in time,
Mhm.
and then I'm gonna lay him gently on the ground. And since I smelled alcohol on his breath, I'm gonna put a bottle of alcohol in his hand and make it look like he fell.
Nice. Okay.
And I'm good to go.
Okay. Do you want to try to get any extra, like what Tim was talking about with the taking it with you just in case?
Yeah, I just don't. I mean, I don't have anything in my I don't have like a bag of vials or anything like that.
A sarape.
Like I don't have any equipment to hold any of that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry, it's a it's a pistolier.
Or other
right?
gear.
Bandolier.
You notice from behind you there's a child going, "I have vials for sale." No, I'm kidding, not really. But
Vials,
you
yeah.
When did you
Vials,
see little
yeah.
girl?
But you are in a town with shops.
Correct.
So I mean, I'm
Okay.
just
Let's go
throwing
find
it
a
out.
shop.
It's not a bad idea. But the issue with that, right? Is that you'll have them on you, but over time, what does blood do? Blood coagulates. Goes bad, so it's still something to keep mindful.
Yeah.
So. Joke's on you. You see in the window of the store next to you saying non-blood coagulating
blood thinners
for sale here. Blood
Jameson's non-coagulating blood vials.
Yep.
For that vampire, that special someone in your life.
And apples.
And apples.
Sells apples and
Blood
vials.
Emporium vials and apples.
But yeah, I mean,
haberdashery.
Just looking around, you see there's plenty of stores that could possibly have, you what you're looking for. They've got adventuring gear in general because people pass through here all the time.
Okay. Where's that at?
Where I'm at. We'll say it's on the opposite side of it. So south side of the map there, kind of towards Timbo.
Yeah.
Oh, do I have a store map? Shit.
Just get one from Zilbo.
Tell me how to live my life.
Yeah, your music stopped like 40 hours ago.
Huh?
I said, yeah, your playlist stopped like 40 minutes ago.
I know.
More. Yeah. I mean, it's a good idea to have your stuff ready to go.
What are you trying to say?
That way you don't get caught out without no blood. And the only people on the road are a tree, a ghost, and a person that you would not want to deal with. Unless you're a Canadian vampire, Grady just so happens to have a spigot to get some of that sweet syrup.
All right.
I won't tell you what that syrup is.
Okay, I think this is working here. All right. So you go into a shop that's close to where you are. And let's see. Does that work?
A big white grid.
Got a big white grid.
No?
Yeah,
No picture?
Big
Nope,
white grid.
No picture.
No picture.
Did it upload all the way or what?
Who said it did?
I have that. Yeah, I got what you need.
All right, hang on. This and one of these, and what is this crap with? I hate Google nowadays.
Oh, is it like saving as like a WebP?
Yes.
I hate that crap, dude.
You can't like do a save as a JPEG.
No,
It saves as a WebP. You got to go to a converter, a WebP to JPEG converter. I have to do it all the time at work. All the stuff that I do.
What you do is you take a screenshot of your screen, paste it in Paint, save that as a PNG.
If you screenshot, you should just be able to save it from Snippet.
Hey, everybody, just chill out.
Hey.
Hey, man, I'm chill, dude. I got full. I'm good.
We're tech people. I drew this guy called Franklin. I don't know if y'all can see him, but
hey, it's Franklin.
Yeah, so I was doodling.
Is that working?
I see nothing.
Not if you put it on a different scene or if it's the same one. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, no. There's the grove.
Wait.
There's the grove.
There's the grove.
Yeah, here's the grove. Now everybody
Blank screen. Unless the shop is
blank?
in the forever zone.
What layer are you putting it on? Are you putting it on the map layer or the GM layer?
GM layer.
Okay, you got to drop it on the map layer because they can't see.
All right. Okay. All right. Everybody chill out here. Everybody calm down.
You can. There you go. Hey.
Hey.
All right, everybody.
Opa.
Gotta resize. There we go. All right. Now everybody's in the freaking shop.
Everybody's in the club getting tipsy.
Everybody's in the club. All right. So yeah. Here's your shop. Didn't take long at all.
Is he browsing around?
See?
Yeah, he's moving around. He's checking out the wares.
Yeah, I'm just looking for the shopkeep.
Okay.
Echo Comic Con. Save that for later.
Hello, I'm the shopkeep. Oh, I didn't do a voice. Sorry.
That worked? Oh.
Hello, shopkeep.
Hello there. No, let's see.
Hello, Poppy.
Hello.
We're gonna give one of these.
That's a nice bear rug.
Really loud, but is everybody getting sounds?
Oh yeah.
Who hears it?
Sounds
all
like
right.
someone's
It shouldn't be going crazy.
Novel.
All right, so you walk in. It's kind of like what you would think like more of like a trade state type of thing. There's multiple little shops open. You look around. There's people with swords, people with leather gloves and other goods. There's a person kind of to the side with what looks to be kind of alchemy type stuff. Mixing stuff, getting all creepy over there in the corner. So where would you like to go?
Whoever's selling vials.
I'm not just going to tell you this person's selling vials.
Shopkeep. Do you sell vials? Dark crystal vials?
I don't personally sell those here. You might try one of the vendors.
Well,
about. They're all along the little sides here.
oh
You
yeah.
can't see my scroller thing, but yeah, it's like they got little tables set up.
You're no help. So, like vendors over here?
Yeah, see, there's vendors there. There's vendors. I don't have like an arrow that I can point
You're
at,
good.
but there's.
Hey, vendor. I need vials.
Tim's the vendor, apparently.
I need
So
vials.
the one that you're talking to looks to be a little girl around the age of 13 who has a bunch of jewelry. And she says, I only have the jewelry that I make here.
Child, tell me who sells vials. I am in a hurry. I need vials.
I would think that the alchemists across over by the green rug would
Thank
have
you,
something like that.
Thank you, child.
He walks away. He hears, "What? No tip."
She turns the iPad around.
Oh god, the iPad.
Jesus. Vendor. Alchemist.
Okay, this person looks more like an elderly man, probably in his mid-70s or so. He's got a big stone kind of tablet set up that he's got different herbs and different things that he's mixing, and he's putting them into little, I don't know, I guess you would call them vials at this point, but more like beakers.
Gotcha.
That he's mixing, and he has some things over to the side that are all kind of smoking, and maybe not touch them. You get that kind of feeling, that kind of weird stuff.
Yeah.
And
Vendor.
Mhm.
I need some wares.
And he says, I have the gifts if you have the coin.
I need dark crystal vials that'll block out the sun.
And he starts looking through all of his little disheveled cloaks, and he's like, I have regular vials.
I need vials to hold blood, that it will not go bad.
Oh. And it's at that point that he kind of raises his eyes up to you, and they kind of glow reddish. And you kind of get the feeling that you might be talking to someone the same kin.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And his old man voice, which I know I wasn't really portraying that well, but suddenly disappears, and he says, how many do you need?
I need enough to last for a long journey and through possible combat.
How long is a long journey?
Say 3 weeks.
Okay. He reaches under the table into a bag, and he starts taking out an enormous amount of things that should not fit in the bag. If you've ever played D&D, you know what these are. I don't know what they're called in this game, but they exist. He's taking them all out, taking them out. He gathers one little kind of wooden box. It's about yay big. Yeah, you can see my hands kind of.
Yeah.
And says, this should be enough for what you need. And just slides it across the table.
Thank you, good sir.
And all of a sudden, all of the things that he's pulled out suck back into the bag really quickly, and he goes right back into the old man voice and says, "Anytime."
I appreciate it. Your courtesy is much welcome.
And he goes back to mixing and stirring.
So I guess I'll start heading back to the cathedral.
Okay.
No tip again.
No tip.
I'll give you a tip.
Oh boy.
Oh. All right. Here we are back at the temple. All right. So, Tim, is there anything that you want to do?
I can't really think of anything that I could do, to be honest. Not really much of anything I can do. Bloody hell, it took you guys long. Hang on, wait. I've been waiting 5 hours. My sundial is blank.
Why is the ghost of Christopher Walken here?
Come on. I'm ready to
I've
go.
been waiting 5 hours. Anyway,
Wait 5 fucking hours.
Ghost, don't be annoying.
He's going around to people, ooh, like rattling chains.
Boom, 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 boom.
Okay, so you notice most of the people that are here that were abuzz and everything, they've all kind of passed out. Everyone's starting to fall asleep here. And the Stormcast that you met earlier is pretty much just standing where she can see the sun coming up, and she's just kind of staring off into that direction.
What is her name again?
Simber.
Yeah.
Simber. Turn the page
we
one
call
more
her
time,
Simba?
and there it is. Simba.
No, not like that.
I'm sorry.
Tim has now died a thrice time.
He said it first. I think bad happens to me. My mom watches this, and she will talk to you about this.
No, she'll probably be like, well, maybe you shouldn't have made a comment about the name.
That's true. All right. So she's looking out towards the sunset.
Yep. Well, she's specifically waiting for the sunrise.
So here's a question. I'm trying to find it in a book. Tim, maybe you can help. Is it vampires in here? Are they daywalkers or strictly night walkers?
So they can travel in the daytime. It's just when you're traveling in the daytime, you may have like a headache. You may not be as quick as you are at night. Things like that. So it's taxing on you. Still possible, totally can, but you're just a little bit off, if that makes sense.
Makes sense.
Yeah. But you don't sleep. You know what I mean? So it's just constantly, you're just awake all the time. You're like me. One and the same. Don't be too excited about it, I guess. But all right.
Try not to get excited.
Yeah, I mean, come on, that's fine.
Okay.
So I guess I'll float up to her.
All right. And much like Dwight and Angela, she's like, fuck. If you've never seen The Office, you won't get it, but
I'll throw the clip in, I guess.
there you go. Thank you.
So are we, Simber, is it about time?
As soon as I see light, we leave.
We leave at daybreak.
Yes. Or 8-ish.
All right. All right. I don't have anything else really, except for ready to go. I got everything I need with me because it is me. And yeah.
Okay. As you're kind of sitting there, floating around, doing your spooky thing, you start to hear a voice in your head that you can completely recognize as Meredith's voice, and she's frantically asking for you to help her.
I guess I try to reach out and let her know that we're coming. We have a plan when we're coming.
Well, I mean, you're hearing this in like your mind, basically.
Yeah. So do I need to let everybody know?
It's up to you. But her voice is getting fainter, and she keeps saying that there's not much time. I don't have much time.
So I can hear Meredith, but she's fainting. She's going further away. I think the further she gets away from us, the less she can contact me, or I can hear her voice. So I think we might need to get a move on quicker than daybreak.
Her sister looks at you and says, "What did you say? What did she say? Tell me what you know."
She's calling out for help, and that there's not much time. That's it.
And her voice is growing fainter.
Fainter.
Okay.
As if being carried off by the wind.
Okay. She kind of sits there for a minute and says, "No more waiting." And she kind of beckons for all of you to kind of come closer and join her in the area that she's in.
I'll gingerly approach.
That's pretty fast for gingerly.
Take one giant.
Yeah.
You start to feel like tingly, and you all, like, your entire body start kind of glowing, and then you start to feel your body stretch, and then there's a huge flash, and you I guess you appear outside of the city, right at the edge of an area that you know as the Boneyard. And the flash kind of goes off again, and you kind of hear thunder roaring and stuff. Basically, she teleported you. I forgot what the skill is called, but she can teleport her and her party to a place that she has seen, or at least can see. So within reason. Obviously, she can't teleport across the road.
You know where we're going.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Nightcrawler rules.
Nightcrawler rule. Yeah, kind of like that.
Or that movie Jumper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That was a good movie.
Okay. And let's see. It's like 7:30, so that is going to have to do it for tonight. I don't want to, but I have some things that I have to take care of for tonight.
It's all right. No, that's good. Good little bit. So, thank you, everybody. for joining us. Sorry I didn't do too much. I know that's what everybody's been wanting to see. Not really.
Well, it's like, why isn't Ghost doing anything?
Why are we going Ghost? There just wasn't really too much on that thing to do. But thank you very much. And I think if I said it before, I've said it 1,000 times. If you made it this far and you made it to the end, thank you. You have got a lot of patience. And that's great.
And it's appreciated.
Anybody else have anything they want to say?
No, I'm good.
Like, subscribe, comment. Let us know what you want to see. If there's something you want to see specifically, throw it out there.
Yeah, I'll probably see you in the comments because I like to comment on this channel's videos.
I know.
Share.
I love it.
Share.
I love it.
Share.
Yeah, share it with your friends.
With people. Share it with other people. If you don't like what we're doing, let us know. Put it down there. No GNU or bad GNUs is still GNUs, right? That's just what it is.
Yeah.
And yeah. So yeah, do all that good stuff that they just said. I like having other people do the call to actions besides me. Be on the lookout for more videos of things. I've had more gameplay stuff come up with Derek, and hopefully we'll get some more of that going. Same thing with Leon. I think he's out of town at the moment, but we've been putting out more and more stuff, and hopefully we'll be talking to Grady about something else tonight too. So that'll be fun too. I don't know if we should say anything about it. Maybe
if you want to. It's not like a secret.
It's called Delta Green, right? And it's another role-playing game. Of course, everybody here is invited to play. But this is more, and I'm probably going to butcher it, so you might have to clear it up. This is more of a modern day role-playing game where you play as, I guess, detectives or members of different organizational groups to solve eldritch horrors like H.P. Lovecraft stuff, Call of Cthulhu, that sort of thing. And it's
nice.
Bada bing, bada boom. Looks really cool, really interesting. I've been watching the videos that Grady sent me so you can kind of familiarize myself with it a little bit. And it's basically this, but just we get to go hit up a Carl's Jr. instead of a tavern. Like,
yeah, you hole up in a Motel 8 while the house down the street talks to you.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, which sounds really awesome. So I'll be looking into that too. I think that'd be really fun. So thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time and in the next video. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey.